What's up, guys? Today we have a treat especial. I recently got back from a track day. Recently, it was a couple weeks ago. So I ended up having some issues on my way back from it. You could hear it, an exhaust leak that was pretty bad, and you could see it. My spool was getting a little worse as the sessions rolled on. The car still did well. It got me home and everything was fine, but I definitely warped a manifold. And you can see it here. There's all sorts of bluish discoloration. You can see on the number 2 runner right there where it's got soot coming out of it, and the number 1 runner was similar as well. So it's time to go ahead and replace that manifold. I've already got it planed down once on a mill, and it's just shaved too much material off of the mounting point onto the head, and it just can't take the heat, at least for track stuff. As far as autocross and mountain runs went, I had zero issue at all. So here's what I got to replace it. There's a company outside of England that just started creating, well, I think England, I don't know, the UK, the shipping was kind of crazy. So anyways, it's a big, heavy cast manifold. It's from a company called Kraken. And hopefully that isn't the name of what the manifold does, but it's beefy. As you can see, there's the name, Kraken. He's a guy, he makes them usually for TD04 stuff. He switched over to a T2, T3 footprint. He usually does TD04s. This stuff is really beefy. It's quite well made, or quite well cast. The machining looks pretty good. You can see where he's had to, some flashing or whatever it's called whenever you cast stuff. I don't know, engine blocks have it on there often. Inside there, you can see where they've done some work. But I'm going to go ahead and install this with my TSE, what is this, M10 by 1.50, I think, yeah. And I've already run into kind of an issue with this. I'll show you right here. This is the manifolds facing the exact same direction, and as you can see in this overhead view, this one sits almost square dead nuts center of the 2 and 3 runners. This one's offset quite a bit on the 4 and 1 runner. You can just look at it and tell. That's actually probably a better thing than what this is. I'll probably get some better spool out of this. The issue is my downpipe and my intercooler piping might not work right. So I'm not so concerned about the intercooler piping. That's just a little bit of work, but my downpipe is gorgeous and I definitely want to use that. Arctech knows what they're doing with their downpipes and they are beautiful. So, but you can see, I mean, this thing's already, I'd say, 1.5 inches maybe. Yeah, about 1.5 inches off there, and then offset to the left, another, what is that, about another 1/2 inch? No, that's about 1 inch too. That's quite a bit. So we'll see if my downpipe will work. If not, I'll be shoot myself in the foot for that one. I'll clearance whatever I have to get that thing to work. Let's go ahead and check out how much these things weigh. Sitting at 0. Here's my Arctech manifold at a, wow, featherweight at 6 pounds. And then my cast manifold is a portly, looks like right at 12 pounds. So I'm definitely adding some weight, hopefully at the expense of reliability. We'll see how well this works. I'm going to go ahead and take over the hardware, install it onto my new manifold, and then I'm going to mount the turbo up and start test fitting stuff, and we'll see what snags I run into along the way. Hopefully it all works.